It was a big test for the Detroit Lions. This was their toughest test of the season. The Lions on Sunday on the road at Lambeau Field, hostile environment, outdoors for the first time this season. It was rainy, it was windy, but it did not matter. The Detroit Lions, they passed their biggest test of the season with flying colors, and they get the job done. They look dominant in this game. My goodness, the Detroit Lions, they are looking unstoppable. And I gotta talk about them more in this video, guys. Do me a solid, smash that like button, smash that subscribe button, and let's blow this video up. Lions fans, this team deserves all the respect right now. They are crushing it, and this is the best team in the NFL, point blank. The Detroit Lions have become the team to beat. And you look at this game against the Packers, it was a mistake-free game, and it was just a complete effort. 24-14, Lions win. They maintain first place in the NFC North. They're the number one seed in the NFC. They pushed their record to 7-1. The Lions are 2-0 in the division with impressive road wins at Minnesota, at Green Bay. And you look at this game, guys, the Packers, they did open up the scoring on their first drive of the game. They got the field goal, but then the Lions, they respond better than anyone. They countered with an impressive 13-play, 70-yard drive capped off by a 3-yard Jared Goff to St. Brown touchdown on 4th and goal. It's the 6th straight game in which St. Brown has caught a touchdown pass, tying the franchise record set by Herman Moore in 1984. And it gave the Lions a 7-3 lead. Then the Lions pushed their lead to 10-3 in the final minute of the first half on a Jake Bates 27-yard field goal. And then it was the biggest play of the game for the Lions, and it was via their defense. The Packers were trying to score late, but safety Kirby Joseph stepped in front of a Jordan Love pass intended for running back Josh Jacobs at the Packers' 27-yard line, and he returned it for a touchdown with just 26 seconds remaining in the half. It was Joseph's 6th interception of the season, tying the NFL lead and becoming the first line safety to log at least 6 interceptions and a pick 6 in a single season since James Hunter in 1976. And this was the play of the game right here. I mean, the Packers, they were threatening to at least get points, cutting into the lead going into halftime. But the fact that the Lions were able to take that momentum away from the Packers, turn that into more points for them, and lead going into halftime, I mean, that was just a demoralizing punch for this Packers team, and they were never able to recover. And then the Lions, to add even more insult to injury, if that wasn't enough, how do they kick off their second half? I mean, they marched to 71 yards in 9 plays, and they capped it off with a 15-yard Gibbs touchdown run on a 4th and 1 that pushed the Lions lead to 24-3. And that was the dagger. That was game. Just like that, the Lions were about to win another game. And Green Bay, they did add a late field goal in the third quarter to cut it to 24-6. And then they did get a touchdown late, but it was too little too late as they went for the onside kick, went out of bounds. The Lions took over possession, and they ran out the clock from there. So game-winning play was that pick 6. Then the Lions coming out, just adding the dagger, getting that touchdown on a beautiful drive. And this is a team that continues to just beat teams to a pulp. The Lions are not just winning these games, guys. They are winning it. They're winning these games, and they're making statements. Like, to do this to a divisional rival, a team in the Packers that many people had being the best team in the NFC, being the kryptonite to the Lions and what they've been doing, well, the Lions just proved that nobody in their division is better than them, and nobody in the NFC right now is better than them, and arguably nobody in the NFL is better than the Lions, because I know the Chiefs are perfect at the time of this recording, but the Lions have looked a hell of a lot better than the perfect Chiefs through the first 8 games of this NFL season. So the Lions, I mean, you look at Jared Goff, guys, he started the game 11 for 11. Despite the conditions, he finished 18 of 22 passing for 145 yards with a touchdown, no interceptions, and another incredible passer rating of 109.3 as, he outplayed Love. Love, he was not good in this game. 23 of 39, had 273, no touchdowns, 1 interception, and a 69.7 quarterback rating. And then, the key stats in this one, guys, the Lions defense, they were terrific on third down. I mean, they entered the game number 1 in the NFL on third down, holding teams to just 30.7% conversion rate. And Green Bay was just 3 of 12 Sunday afternoon. And the Lions offense was 2 for 2 on 4th down, which was huge, with both conversions being touchdowns on a St. Brown 3-yard catch and a Gibbs 15-yard run. So this team, they just continue to find different ways to win, and this was probably their most impressive victory. Again, on the road in these conditions, outside, like, it wasn't looking good for the Lions. The conditions favored Green Bay, but the Lions, they literally were not phased. They did not make that affect their game whatsoever. They still looked as dominant as they did, and after 9 weeks of this NFL season, it's safe to say that there's nobody better than Dan Campbell's team right now. I mean, he's got these guys playing hard, they're motivated, and, they found a way to win. They find different ways to win. At home, on the road, doesn't matter who they're playing. Right now, the Lions are getting it done, and for 4 quarters, I mean, the rain, it did not let up. This was a wet and slippery Lambeau Field surface, and it was making it hard for both of these teams. But the Lions offense, the attack was still on point, and obviously was aided by a solid outing from the backfield duo of Gibbs and Montgomery. As the tandem continues to impress, they amassed 138 yards and a touchdown on 28 carries, and it was good enough for a 4.9 yards a carry average, as Montgomery led the way on the ground with 73 yards, while Gibbs accounted for the duo's lone touchdown on a 15-yard run in the third quarter. But, you look at this duo, they continue to impress, and then Jared Goff, I mean, it's unprecedented what he's doing right now. In any 6-game span in NFL history, Jared Goff has the highest completion percentage at 82.8% and the highest passer rating, 140.1. This guy's literally playing perfect games. He's literally going out there and playing flawlessly. Like, there's no mistakes. Jared Goff, he continues to play at such an amazing rate. Why can't we talk about Jared Goff for MVP? I mean, this guy just continues to outdo himself, and, he gets it done. That's the thing about Goff. He doesn't make mistakes, and that's important because he's not going to be his team's burden, and he's helped his team every single week. So you look at this Lions team, they got just a high-octane offense. Their defense is impressing. They got the relentless mentality of their coach, Dan Campbell. I mean, he is arguably the best coach in the league. He's my favorite coach. Like, all arrows are pointing this Lions team of getting over the hump this season. This is my pick to make it to the Super Bowl midway through the season. I think the Lions are clearly, a cut above the rest in the NFC. And this team, it doesn't matter if they're at home, on the road. Obviously, if they end up with the number 1 seed, which is looking like they are, if they continue this type of pace, like, nobody's beating this team at their home. But they've shown that they can also go into your home and beat you. So the Lions, they are just amazing right now. They are just doing things that you did not think they were capable of doing. And yeah, the pace that they're on right now, they just look like they're Super Bowl bound. I know it's early, but the excitement is there, and this team's for real. And this win right here, it proved to me that this Lions team, they are in fact for real, because you look at their schedule, you look at their wins, how they're winning these games, you can't pinpoint too many flaws. Like, this team continues to get it done, and it's just a team effort. They're coming together, they believe in the system, they believe in each other, and that's a scary bunch right now. So it's going to be another tough challenge for the Lions, another road game at Houston. That's going to be a fantastic game, Lions-Texans, but this Lions team, they are looking better and better each and every week. But guys, let me know your thoughts when it comes to this Lions team. Do you think this is the clear-cut team to beat right now? Because to me, they're looking unstoppable. Drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new. As for me, it's Luke signing off. Thanks so much for watching. I will catch you all again in the next one.